Negotiation is deeply influenced by the power dynamics between the parties involved. In this fourth part of our series on business negotiation, we will focus on the role of power dynamics in negotiations. By understanding the different types of power, how to assess your own power and that of your counterpart, and strategies for managing power imbalances, you can approach negotiations with greater confidence and strategic insight. In negotiation, power dynamics refer to the relative levels of influence and control each party has over the negotiation process and outcome. These dynamics are shaped by various factors, including resources, information, alternatives, relationships, and psychological elements. Understanding who holds more power and why can significantly affect the strategies and tactics used during negotiation. Recognizing and effectively managing these dynamics can help you secure better deals. Understanding power can help you leverage your strengths and address your weaknesses, leading to more favorable terms. Build stronger relationships. Properly managing power dynamics fosters mutual respect and trust, which are essential for long-term business relationships. Avoid manipulation. By recognizing power imbalances, you can protect yourself from being unduly influenced or manipulated by the other party. Increase confidence. Knowing your sources of power and how to use them can boost your confidence, making you a more effective negotiator. Power in negotiation can come from various sources. Here are some key types of power that can influence negotiations. Positional power is derived from one's position or role within an organization or hierarchy. A CEO negotiating a partnership has positional power due to their authority and decision-making capabilities. Resource power is based on the control of valuable resources, such as money, materials, or information. A supplier who controls a critical component that you need for your product holds significant resource power. Expert power comes from having specialized knowledge or expertise. An IT consultant negotiating a contract may have expert power due to their specialized skills and knowledge in technology. Relationship power is derived from the relationships and networks one has. A business owner with strong relationships in the industry may have relationship power that can be leveraged to influence negotiations. Information power comes from possessing valuable information. A negotiator who has detailed market data and competitor analysis holds information power that can be used to justify their position. BATNA, or Best Alternative to a Negotiated Agreement power, is derived from having strong alternatives if the negotiation fails. A company with multiple potential suppliers has more power in negotiations with each supplier because they can easily switch if terms are unfavorable. Many believe that power in negotiation is about forcing the other party to accept your terms. In reality, effective use of power involves persuasion, influence, and collaboration, rather than coercion. Power dynamics are fluid and can change throughout the negotiation process. Effective negotiators recognize and adapt to these shifts in power. Understanding and assessing power dynamics is essential for developing effective strategies. You must evaluate your own power as well as that of your counterpart. By identifying strengths, weaknesses, and the balance of power, you can approach negotiations with greater insight and confidence. Knowing your strengths helps you leverage them effectively during negotiations. List your resources, expertise, relationships, and alternatives. Consider how each element gives you an advantage in the negotiation. Acknowledging your weaknesses allows you to prepare for and mitigate potential vulnerabilities. Identify areas where you may be at a disadvantage. Your BATNA represents your fallback option if negotiations fail, influencing your power in the negotiation. Clearly define your BATNA and understand how it compares to the potential agreement. The stronger your BATNA, the more power you have. Understanding your counterpart's power dynamics helps you anticipate their strategies and adjust your approach accordingly. Gather information on their resources, expertise, relationships, and alternatives. Use public records, industry reports, and professional networks to build a comprehensive profile. Knowing your counterpart's BATNA allows you to understand their fallback options and how they impact the negotiation. Analyze their market alternatives and assess how appealing those options are compared to negotiating with you. Identifying what your counterpart wants to achieve and their limitations helps you align your negotiation strategy with their goals. Engage in open dialogue to uncover their priorities, constraints, and non-negotiables. Use this information to find common ground and potential trade-offs. By thoroughly assessing your own power and that of your counterpart, you can develop strategies that leverage your strengths and address your weaknesses. Understanding and managing power dynamics enables you to negotiate more effectively and achieve better outcomes. There are effective strategies you can employ to manage power imbalances. Let's explore tactics to employ when you have more power than your counterpart. Exercising power ethically fosters trust and long-term relationships. Misusing power can damage your reputation and lead to conflicts. Focus on fair terms, transparency, and mutual respect. Avoid coercive tactics that might undermine the relationship. Even with more power, complacency can lead to missed opportunities and suboptimal agreements. Stay prepared, listen actively, and consider the other party's perspective. Being open to their input can reveal mutually beneficial opportunities. Collaboration can turn a power imbalance into a partnership, leading to better outcomes and stronger relationships. Focus on shared goals. Emphasize how the agreement benefits both parties. Now, let's consider how to manage negotiations when you have less power. Even without positional power, you can leverage other forms of power, such as expertise, relationships, or information. Highlight your unique strengths, such as specialized knowledge, strong industry connections, or critical market data. Forming alliances can help balance power dynamics, especially in multi-party negotiations. Identify and align with other stakeholders who share your interests. Present a united front to strengthen your negotiating position. A strong BATNA gives you leverage and reduces dependency on the current negotiation. Develop alternative options and be ready to walk away if the terms are not favorable. By implementing these strategies, you can navigate negotiations more effectively, regardless of the power dynamics at play. Strengthening your negotiation power can improve your ability to achieve favorable outcomes. Here are some key strategies to enhance your negotiation power. Deep knowledge and expertise can serve as significant sources of power in negotiations. Continuously educate yourself on industry trends, market conditions, and technical knowledge relevant to your business. Attend workshops, read industry publications, and network with experts. A robust professional network can provide support, resources, and opportunities that enhance your negotiating power. Cultivate relationships with industry peers, mentors, and influencers. Participate in industry events, join professional associations, and engage in online forums. Having strong alternatives if the negotiation fails increases your power and confidence. Develop and maintain multiple options for achieving your goals outside the current negotiation. Regularly assess and enhance your BATNA. Projecting authority and expertise builds credibility and can influence the other party's perception of your power. Present data, case studies, and examples that highlight your expertise and past successes. Speak confidently and assertively. Non-verbal cues such as body language, eye contact, and tone of voice can significantly impact the negotiation. Maintain an open posture, make appropriate eye contact, and use a calm, steady tone of voice. Avoid fidgeting or displaying signs of nervousness. Thorough preparation boosts your confidence and enables you to respond effectively to any challenges or questions. Research the other party, understand their needs and constraints, and prepare your key points and counterarguments. Assertiveness helps you stand your ground and advocate for your interests without alienating the other party. Clearly state your needs and boundaries. Use I statements to express your position. and listen actively to the other party's concerns. How you present information can influence the other party's perception and decision-making. Use positive framing to highlight the benefits of your proposals. Reframe objections by focusing on shared interests and solutions. People tend to feel obligated to return favors, which can be leveraged in negotiations. Offer small concessions or helpful information early in the negotiation to create a sense of reciprocity and build goodwill. People often look to others to guide their decisions, especially under uncertainty. Highlight endorsements, testimonials, or case studies that demonstrate your credibility and success. Influencing how the other party perceives your position and expectations can shift the power dynamic in your favor. Set high expectations at the outset, use anchoring to establish favorable reference points, and manage the other party's perceptions through strategic communication. Being aware of your emotional triggers helps you maintain control and respond calmly in high-pressure situations. Reflect on past negotiations to identify situations that triggered strong emotions. Develop strategies to manage these triggers, such as deep breathing or taking a short break. Understanding the emotions of the other party can provide insights into their motivations and potential concessions. Observe body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. Use empathetic statements to acknowledge their feelings and concerns. Finding areas of agreement can build rapport and create a foundation of trust. Identify shared goals, values, or interests early in the negotiation. Use these commonalities to foster a collaborative atmosphere. Trust is built through consistent, ethical behavior and keeping commitments. Be transparent about your intentions, follow through on promises, and avoid deceptive tactics. By understanding and applying these techniques, you can influence power dynamics in your favor. These insights complement your strategic and tactical skills, enhancing your effectiveness as a negotiator. Thank you for joining us for our series on negotiation. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel to receive notifications about future videos.